Breitling, based in Grenchen, Switzerland, is one of the few independent large-scale Swiss watch brands in the world. In addition to their successful retail reach, they currently have 14 branches situated in the United States alone. If you don't live close to an authorized Breitling dealer and would prefer to shop online, this video will help you understand the brand's vast collection of watch collections. Breitling has recently redeveloped many of its collections, and there is no greater time than now to re-educate yourself on their wares. Modern Breitling delivers an excellent catalog ordered by 8 product lines, each of which showcases distinct variations of sport-oriented timepieces that are rooted in the practice of fine Swiss watchmaking. Breitling's modern luxury watches come in a variety of sizes, styles, and functional capabilities. If you're looking to add a Breitling to your collection, here are the top 10 Breitling watches to buy in 2022. Breitling Navitimer, $6,000. Navitimer watches from Breitling are superstars amongst pilot watches. They deliver value for money, especially if you're into innovative features such as the brand's slick slide rule bezel. The feature offers several calculations needed by a pilot, such as fuel consumption, descent rates, climb speed calculation, and conversion between units, among other things. Furthermore, it's also equipped with a chronograph and a tachymetric scale that is used in combination with one another for keeping track of speed and distance. Since 2009, these modes were made with the caliber B01, and just a few years ago, the brand launched the Navitimer 8, which forgoes the slide rule bezel and delivers a tidier and straightforward dial format. You can choose a 43mm Breitling Navitimer B01 in steel for just below $6,000, whereas a mint-condition model can cost you just a couple of $1,000s more if you research wisely. So yes, a Breitling Navitimer watch will surely hold its value pretty well. Breitling Colt, $3,000. Developed back in the 1980s for the armed forces, the instantly recognizable Breitling Colt became a popular Breitling watch thanks to its functionality, sturdiness, and readability, along with an attractive price range. Breitling Colt watches make for an excellent entry watch since they're affordable. There's a wide range of quartz and automatic models to choose from. Each one has been COSC certified. They're equipped with 200-meter water resistance, a practical tool for traveling away. The chronograph features on the Colt are indeed necessary for military personnel. Bezel rider tabs are located at 3, 6, 9, and 12 o'clock, functioning as grips to aid with bezel rotation, especially when caught in difficult situations. These rider tabs were no longer included after 2011, yet were reintroduced in models post-2014, making this collection an inviting and diverse one. You can search for a pre-owned 38mm Breitling Colt watch from the 90s for as little as $1,000. However, those watches after the millennium will demand up to around $2,500. The current models can cost you anywhere between $2,500 and $3,000. Avenger Automatic 45 Seawolf Night Mission. Price $6,690. Breitling relaunched the Avenger collection at the end of 2019. Part of that relaunch was this Avenger Automatic 45 Seawolf Night Mission. Keeping true to its primary design, the updated Avenger keeps the rider tabs found on the unidirectional ratcheted bezel. The rider's tabs as well as the pusher buttons permit the Avenger to be used while wearing gloves, which is best for pilots. While a 3,000-meter water resistance watch means it has a home on a diver's wrist. This Night Mission edition is specifically alluring due to its black dial, black titanium case, and black leather strap. Chronomat B01 42. Price $28,450. The Chronomat as we know it has been around since 1984, but its development can be traced back to 1941 when Breitling filed a patent with the Swiss government for a circular slide rule that can be used in conjunction with a chronograph watch. It proved a success and paved the way for the production of the Navitimer. The Chronomat was relaunched in the year 1984 after Breitling was taken over by Ernest Schneider and relaunched again in the year 2020, and though it's focused on the aviation community, it's also made a home with sea and land dwellers alike. The new 2020 collection showcases a change of the strap to a Rolu bracelet, and once Breitling's in-house B01 caliber with 70-hour power reserve makes an appearance. However, our pick of the bunch is the 18K Red Gold edition with a black rubber strap. Navitimer B01 Chronograph 46, price $11,950. The Navitimer is the model that indeed put Breitling watches on the radar for many watch lovers. Developed out of the popularity of the Chronomat, its large 46mm dial was and is chosen to offer optimum readability. The circular slide rule was used to help pilots in solving mathematical equations, as computers back in the days of the Navitimers era were still in their infancy and were also incredibly big. The Navitimer is another Breitling model that used to depend on third-party movements, but it now uses the company's B01 caliber. Aviator 8 B35 Automatic Unit Time 43, price $10,610. Another excellent watch that is so valuable to world travelers is a World Time watch, or in Breitling's case, named Unitime. This dial of this Aviator 8 is able to showcase the time in the 24 world time zones with just a single glance. With this Breitling watch, you can easily see when to make that conference call to Germany, for example. The readable Arabic numerals and black dial with a blue 12-hour zone make this particular model our favorite within the family. Super Ocean Automatic 44 Outer Known, price $5,590. This version of the Super Ocean will surely appeal to the surfing community in particular, and this is due to it being developed in collaboration with Kelly Slater's surfwear label. Water resistant to 1,000 meters, it will seamlessly occupy the wrists of swimmers, divers, and surfers with an ECONYL yarn Nato strap. It is made from recycled waste pulled from the oceans, giving it environmentally friendly credentials. Top Time Limited Edition, price $6,950. The Top Time is an excellent watch, hands down. It's included in the Breitling's Premier Collection and was initially launched in the 1960s with a mission of inviting younger collectors into the Breitling watches brand, which was also helped by a more affordable price tag, a feature that has been kept with the modern-day reincarnation. The Top Time was usually found with a panda dial back in the 60s, but Breitling has opted for a more striking Zorro dial with the newer model. It's limited to 2,000 pieces, so searching for one might be tricky, but if you manage to, we suggest you snap it up ASAP. Breitling Emergency, $18,695. The Breitling Emergency is indeed a very large watch. It has to be this big in order to fit a dual-frequency emergency radio transmitter in the case. Also, when its bottom crown is unscrewed, an integrated antenna system starts broadcasting a signal that will alert emergency rescuers to your area. And this is not a gimmick, just trust us here. The Breitling Emergency is about as authentic as it gets for alpine backcountry, wilderness, oceanic, or survival gear. Breitling Navitimer 1959 edition, $39,900. The overall appeal of the Navitimer 1959 Platinum appears to be more vintage than modern. The large Arabic numerals, vintage logo, and the lack of a date window on the dial easily distinguish 1959 from its modern B01 cousin. Completing the vintage vibe, the 1959 also showcases a domed plexiglass crystal. Also, it's limited to only 59 pieces, so catch one as soon as you can. Before we end this video, let us first tackle the frequently asked questions on Breitling watches. Are Breitling watches good quality? Yes, indeed. Breitling is known for developing high-accuracy watches with elegant, commendable overall build quality and finish. Its mechanical-grade watches are certified chronometers, something a Swiss watch can have when made from only the top-notch components. How much is the cheapest Breitling watch? Today, the most affordable watch by Breitling is the Colt Sky Racer, which approximately retails at $2,000. The next cheapest option is the Colt Automatic and Colt 41 Automatic, costing no less than $3,100. What is special about Breitling? Known for its aviation watch collection, Breitling develops high-tech timepieces with quartz movements as well as special functions. This allows pilots to analyze flight data and send distress signals in case of an emergency. Other than that, its underwater watches are also top-notch. What do you think of our list of our top 10 Breitling watches to invest in? Did we include your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. If you believe this video is helpful, then please hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you're given a heads up when our next video goes live. This is The Luxury World, and we'll see you next time.